Morning everyone, how are we? So, it's a horrible overcast day. We're into our second week of isolation. It's Easter, it's Good Friday actually. And what do you do when you end up with a car that ends up with the timing belt light on?
It says T-belt. To slow, that there's...
And you can't go out to the shops to buy it. Well, you get it home delivered, don't you? So, guess what my work over Easter is going to be. I'm going to be putting that into that. Wish me luck, here I go. So, on the Landcruiser with the 1HD-FTE engine, the timing belt is going to be underneath this timing belt cover. Hopefully I can get to all these nice little 10mm bolts to get them out. I'm worried there might be one down below there, but with a bit of luck it's just far enough behind that pulley that I'll be able to get that out without having to take the fan and the pulley and everything else off. I'd rather not if I don't have to. Anyway, let's see how many of these I can get out. Okay, so we've come up across the first little snag. The bolts are out of the cover moves freely, no problem at all, but it cannot come past this. That means I need to drop down the idler pulley, tensioner pulley, take this belt off, and then you can just see in there it's got a bolt there, another one further down, 2 bolts down there. Take off that little arm for the tensioner, and then this whole thing should just come straight out. Okay, so I've got that bracket out of the way, so this should lift straight up to show us the timing belt, the tensioner pulley or idler pulley, sorry, and down inside there, you can see it down in there, the actual tensioner itself. So these are the 3 bits that we got with the kit. Just open the kit up, I'll show you what's in it. So we have the belt, we have the pulley, nice brand new pulley, and we have I have to be careful, I'll show you why in 2 seconds. Right, we have the new tensioner. Now, I had to be careful taking that out there, because if you pull that out, then the tensioner arm, which is under hydraulic pressure up in here, pushes out, and it's a devil of a thing to get back in there. And the only way you can get it on there and get the belt on is to make sure there's no tension on it, so that needs to be pushed back and the pin in. Now, these guys also give us the seals, and I have to have a look if I'm not replacing the actual pulleys, I'm not taking the pulleys off, I won't be needing the seals. Now if it was leaking oil or whatever, there'd be oil all over the inside of there, and yes, that would be a reason for taking the pulleys off and then doing all the hard work of replacing the seals. But in this case it's fine, so I'm just going to be replacing what I've got on top of the green bin. Okay, so with the cover off, just need to turn the engine around so that this little mark here lines up with this mark here, and down in the guts of it there on the other spindle, on the other wheel, you can just about see under there, just about. There's a little notch on the back wheel, on the back flange of that wheel, lining up with the little notch on the actual cover. So keep those two lined up and we're good as gold. Now we just got to take him out so that he releases all the tension on the belt, and we'll be able to replace the belt itself. Okay, so we've got the new idler pulley in, greased him all up. It's an 8mm hex, takes that off and puts it back on, brand new one. There's our tensioner down there with the little pull thing in it. So pop him back over onto the side there. We get the belt back onto the pulleys. Now you can see better now how that notch is lined up with that mark, and down on there you got a notch lined up with that mark as well. Alright, let's get this pulley belt on. Okay, so the belt's back on. Everything's still good. Those marks are still lined up. The mark down underneath is still lined up. Not that you can see it that easily, but yeah, you can see it from there, I think. Yeah, definitely see it. Alright, so last step is to get down in here and pull this little guy out. Alright, so now we got lots of tension, so I'll just rotate the big engine pulley from underneath a couple of rotations just to make sure everything's sweet and staying where it's supposed to be. And then I can put this tensioner pulley for the aircon back on. And I just wanted to show this was done at 150,000 Ks, so it's now done 300,000 Ks. This is the one that was put on. It's fairly standard brand, NTN, and it looks perfect. You have a look way up inside there. Yeah, not going to focus, are you? Yeah, there we are. It's not too bad. It's actually really good. It hasn't leaked or done anything. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. I'm going to put it all back together and then we can go. Take it for a test drive around the block, as long as I don't get pulled over and fined $1,000. But I think it's pretty essential to go and make sure it's going to run. Yeah, we'll catch you all later. Bye. Okay, we're all back together. Got the aircon belt retensioned. I'll put the sticker on there to say when it's done, when it's due, when it was done, all the rest of it. So now, just got to go and start her up. I didn't show it, but when you turn it over, it centered itself on the pulleys nicely, so it's all good. Alright, we're all started up. Beautiful. Okay, that's it. Alright, so here it is. Just over 300,000 Ks on it. Timing belt thing is on. So I'm going to follow the instructions I found to reset the timing belt light sort of thing. You know what I mean. So first of all, you turn it off. Now I'll get you into a spot where you're not going to fall down, hopefully. Yeah, good try. I don't know if this is going to work. Anyway, the idea is, with it off, you hold this down, that's your odometer reset, and you turn the key on but not start for 5 seconds. Leave the key on let go of the button, count to 2 or 3, and then hold it down for another 5 seconds, and the timing light should go off. So you're going to disappear for a second while I turn the key on. Hang on. Alright, so counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The state of New York out of any country even, which is very disturbing news. John Moore is the special correspondent for Getty Museum. He joins us on the line now from New York.
5.
Hello to you, John.
Let it go.
Very good to speak with you.
Okay, so it actually did work. You can see the timing belt light is on there. Off she goes. Beautiful. Alright, that's it. Car's finished. Now I've got to find something to do for the other 3 days of Easter while I'm stuck here at home.